All right, I think we're good. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're not, thank you for sticking with me. Be sure to like and subscribe and let me know how you feel. But this is your video for my personal year sevens for the month of March 2025. And this is your numerology read and intuitive messages. So let's get started, okay? Before I get started, I want to let y'all know that I'm taking some comments. Let me know what you like and what you don't like, or whatever the case may be. But I wanted to make sure that y'all get these messages in this month. I do have a Dream Warrior coaching group that is my program that's starting in April. So Dream Warrior Coaching is pretty much 6 weeks working with me to tap into your dreams, how to heal in your dreams, how to transcend in your dreams, how to learn how to do dream interpretation and activation, how to connect with your guides. Like, we're talking about a bunch of different things, and I'm giving you 20 plus years of my experience in a coaching container for 6 weeks. And I've had it to where people have walked into that container and they walk out completely different. It's transformative. So if you're looking to transform your life through the arts and alchemy of dreams, then go ahead and click the link in the description box and check out the Dream Warrior Coaching Program. It is starting next month, so we want to get you in soon, and it's a very closed-in container, intimate container, so you don't want to miss out on that opportunity or whatnot. So that's what I wanted to put out there. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to read to you the Essence of Benevolence calendar, wall calendar that I created for the year 2025. We're going to talk about the energy. So we're going to look into March 2025 on that calendar. You can get the calendar in the link in the description box as well too. But we're going to talk about that energy for the collective as a universal 3-month. And then we're going to look at your energy as a personal month. And then we're going to talk about some of the messages that come through. We'll pull some cards. Okay. So with that being said, let's get to the Essence of Benevolence wall calendar. I believe I said that the first time. Yeah. Okay. So here's the energy for the collective for March 2025. Okay. February called for a period of reflection and patience, while March ushers in opportunities and creativity, highlighting our spiritual connections. Many possibilities are set to emerge this month. However, it's essential to remain aware of the collective energy and recognize the role we play within it. This is important, okay? March offers a chance to connect with our hearts and exercise discernment as we move forward. While the path ahead may not be entirely clear, we can find solace in the fact that as long as we listen to our hearts and instincts, we can't go wrong. Expect numerous changes and opportunities to learn from one another, making this the ideal time to transform fear and worry into wonder and curiosity. This month can feel lighter if we focus on our individual journeys rather than letting the collective energy dictate our direction. To infuse more benevolence into your life, the Universal 3-month invites you to reflect on the question, what decisions would you make if you knew you couldn't F it up? So that is the March 2025 forecast for the month. And this is a universal 3-month. Universal energy, meaning the collective energy. And then we're going to be talking more about your personal energy and how that may be in relation to this energy as well too. So with that being said, know that this energy that I just read off in the forecast, you can get this because I literally have every month set up, ready for you to go. You can walk right into the next month knowing how to navigate it. But pay attention to that energy because it is very much impacting you today, okay? So let's talk a little bit about what your personal month is. So March is a universal 3-month, but since you're in a personal year 7, you have a personal month number 1. So the 1 month is the beginning of a new monthly cycle. And I'm very interested in knowing what happened with you last month, given that 9 energy was the end of the monthly cycle. And so when you have the 1 month, the 1 month is all like the one energy is all about, the self, the ego, the individual, the leader, the path maker. This is the energy where new beginnings come in. This is where new projects are starting, and like you'll find that you're really moving in that direction of I'm focused on me and I really want to generate more for myself. You'll notice that different energies have different months have different energies. And so this energy is more of just like really focusing on you. And sometimes in the negative, it can be really like selfish, like arrogant in a sense, or like selfish, or some people may consider it selfish. You can also really be very egotistical. And so focusing on materialism is a big thing in the 1 energy, and maybe rushing in a way, or not really getting into the details of things. So you could be missing certain aspects because you're like tunnel vision on certain things in that sense. So with that being said, the 1 energy can be very, very like a breath of fresh air. Like you have new things coming. Also, the 1 energy is, because it's about newness and about opening new doors, you probably, if you haven't released everything that you needed to release last month, then you most likely are going to be releasing more of it during the 1 month. So just know that the energies can mesh together between the beginning of the month, because you're coming out of the 9 going into the 1. But then towards the end of the month, you'll start seeing how that energy has played a big role in the newness that comes up. So yeah, that 1 energy, I'm just excited to see what y'all got going on and how new this can be for you. And we can just kind of go from there. All right, so let's look into your personal month energy and what messages come up, some advice, how to like navigate the energy and what actually comes up for you in that sense. Now, these are general messages, so just take what resonates and leave what does not. And then also don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here with me right now to let me know that you enjoyed this video, okay? Make sure you send some comments as well too. All right, so let's see. We got personal year 7s. Let's see what messages come out for the personal year 7s. My personal year 7s. And I know y'all are in a reflective, introspective year. So it's not necessarily always about the physical, external changes for this year. A lot of internal changes are happening as well too. So I'm sure there's a lot of emotions going on and like reflecting on what has happened in the past few years yourself. So just know that it's all good. It's all good energy. All right, so let's see. All right, let's see. Let's get some of these. All right, cool. There's some things that are coming up. Woo, some things that are coming up around. Okay, let me just be clear on this. What's showing up? First of all, there feels like there's like sneaky energy, as in like you may have been picking up on somebody and there's sneaky energy. I don't know what it is, who it goes for, or whoever's listening. I hope this resonates with you, or if it doesn't, let me know. But there's like sneaky energy, or you thought that someone was like, you just have a gut feeling about somebody that it just feels like they're kind of sneaky, or that you can't really pinpoint what's going on with them. And so it's very interesting. Maybe there's like a project or something. Golly, okay. All right. Okay. I don't know what y'all got going on, but this energy is very interesting. Now, what I was picking up on was the sneaky energy, as far as like there could be someone around or people around that you are not trusting, which is okay. It's given, you gotta trust everybody, but you may not be trusting certain people. And so I just kind of feel, or there's like a shift in your relationships that you're just like, I don't resonate with that person and I can't trust them. I just feel like maybe you have a project or something that you were working on and you just don't trust to share it with those people. So I don't know why that is actually coming up. I just feel like if you're feeling this, then you probably should follow your gut around that. Because the first card that came up, and here's the thing, I'm saying, I'm trying to respond to this in the sense that I'm like, wow, look at these cards. So the first card that came up was the number 22, which is I said interesting. It is interesting, but it's intuition. Okay. So intuition is the first card that came up. 22. 22 is a master number. Okay. It's a master builder number. And 2 was a number of intuition. 2 was a number of patience, a number of feelings and like connections and relationships as well too. So when you have the number 2 and this is like the 22 coming up, you're probably in a space that you're needing to tap more into your intuition. The thing with the 1 month is that 1 is really more about like leading like the path and taking that journey on your own path in a sense. And even in the universal 3 forecast that I read to you earlier from my calendar, it talks about focusing on our own journeys, you know, and not allowing the collective energy to dictate our decisions or dictate our direction. Okay. So this is calling for you to utilize your intuition specifically to take you down the path that you need to go down. Also, it's calling for you to use your intuition in hindsight of like who you want to have around you, what energies you want to have around you. This is for a group of y'all, it's calling for you to use your intuition a lot more. The other group is like, it's still saying use your intuition a lot more, but it's also just calling attention to the fact that you may have not been, and you're recognizing that you haven't been using your intuition. The 1 energy can be really focused, tunnel vision, but then but you need this 2 energy to start, you know, utilizing your intuition to help you in that sense. Okay. So then let's see. Now you do have the next card is the number 99. You'll see why I'm talking about these cards. Oh my God. You have the number 99, which is compassion. Okay. That's the compassion card. So the compassion card, you got 2299. Okay. 2299. And a compassion card is like really one of those things where I'm like, what decision was made that you feel, again, there may be a little, this has come up before in a sense, but a little sense of regret or a little sense of frustration, or just like really being hard on yourself because you made a decision, or someone, I'm getting also for another group, someone made a decision for you that you're just kind of like not happy about, and you were missing the signs, or you ignored the signs in a sense of what was coming. And when you tap into your intuition, you start looking like, oh, I actually knew this was going to happen, or I felt this coming, but I ignored it. And that's why I'm feeling like this is what's happening in a sense. And this card is coming up as showing like you're not having enough compassion for yourself in this process of healing. You're not having enough compassion for yourself by, you know, you're really just hard on yourself or hard on other people for making certain decisions, or for you making a certain decision. And so what this is calling you to do, this 99 card is calling you to do, is like, this is part of like the last piece to incorporate into your journey at this moment, at this exact time, to open up new doors for you during this 1 month. A lot of times people feel like 1 and 9 are kind of interchangeable because the energies are very similar as far as like opening doors, closing off old ones. And like, if you don't release what you need to release in your 9 energy, then the 1 energy would do it for you. And so that's why a lot of people feel like the 1 and the 9 energy is like the same or similar, but they're different. It's just they're the alpha and omega of the numerology, if that makes sense. So So with that being said, this 99 is literally where you're not having enough compassion for yourself and for other people, depending on your circumstances. For some of y'all, it's for a lot of other people, and you may be feeling like it is creating division in your life. So you are starting to focus a little bit more on yourself and trying to get away from certain people in that sense. However, there's a need to have compassion for people who you may not understand. It's a need to have compassion, and compassion doesn't mean you have to deal with people. I just want y'all to know that, like, having compassion for someone isn't necessarily meaning that you need to deal with them, nor is understanding why someone does something make it okay for them to have done it in the first place. No, that is not what it is. What this is more so of like releasing, because compassion is allowing people to be where they are and who they are without, and this is allowing you to be who you are, where you are, without judgment and without, putting that negative energy into your head and a negative belief into your head and allowing that to manifest more and more and more as a blockage, if that makes sense. So this is where it's like really important to pay attention to, because the compassion part is where you're like struggling with a little bit, or let's just say you're moving through it. You're not necessarily struggling, you're moving through the compassion aspect and allowing more of that into your life. We're changing language here. So again, the cards are crazy because the next card is the number 77. So remember, you just got 22, 99, and now you got 77, which is the spirituality card. Okay, so that's the spirituality card. And the thing is like, this is where they're asking you to tap into. You're in a personal 7 year, which means this whole year should be about your spirituality. This whole year should be leading you down a spiritual path to really connecting on who you were, who you are now, who you're becoming, okay? Who you want to become in that sense. The spirituality card is asking you to tap more into your spirituality rather than creating a spiritual practice, whether that looks like you are meditating more or taking more walks outside or finding yourself in a more Zen space. Not even just Zen, because Zen can even be, walking your dogs in the morning time or something. Like, it can be whatever it is, but creating a practice to where you're tapping into your abilities and tapping into your intuition, because all of this is all spirituality here. Everything that showed up here is all spirituality. So, and it's just wild because the last card that came out as far as your outcome and stuff is literally the number 66. You got 22, 99, 77, 66, and that's the healing card. Come on now, like, you can't really, let me see, can I get this on there? Can I get it? There we go. You can't make this up. This is the first time I've seen all these like master numbers show up in the reading like this, as far as like doing these on YouTube and stuff. But like, this is the 66 is the healing card. This is calling you to do more spiritual work. That means connecting with connecting with practitioners, connecting with healers, partaking in, maybe if you're taking a class or learning something about how to incorporate more healing into a practice of yours, where you incorporate that for you on your everyday life. Now, what I am going to say is that the 66, the 6 is the number of creation. It's the number of balance, the number of love, relationships, healing, and healing through your relationship. So that also just shows that this is also something that has to do with your relationships as well too. But the fact that this is the 66 and it's the healing card is also calling you to be more aware of the healing aspect of your journey, because right now you are in a healing aspect. So by the end of this month, this is going to call for you to kind of step into a new role in your healing journey, just so you know. So all of this is like a real thing. Now, there are different avenues you can go down. There are different modalities that you can practice or learn about. You should definitely go and use your intuition to connect with which one works best for you. But as far as your intuition goes, or your journey goes, this is all self. This is all within the self. Understand that the 7 personal year is about internal change, mostly internal change. You will see reflections of this change in the physical reality in different ways, but the louder physical manifestations of your internal change come in a different year. It comes in the next year. So it's not necessarily this year, but you will see some of those manifestations kind of come up based off of the things that you need to heal from and the things that you've already been working on, okay? So this is a time that you really want to pinpoint exactly what it is that you need to heal from, whether it's a relationship that you need to let go of, whether it's a job that you have experienced some type of abuse in, whether it's like you are seeing karmic cycles and you're just like, I'm witnessing the cycles that I've gone through, or the ancestral weight that I'm carrying, and I'm trying to heal from that. I'm working through healing through that. I'm letting this go. I'm bringing newness into my life, and the way I want to do it is through the healing modalities that I'm learning. So this is encouraging you, the 66 is encouraging you to learn a different spiritual modality, because like for 66 and 77 to come out just like that, it's very powerful. All I can say is wow. Like, for real, all I can say is wow. So if you are resonating with this, please let me know. Like this video, share, comment, whatever. Like, do it all. But I'm just like wow. To have those master numbers come through, you're on a spiritual alignment and journey. Let's remember that these are all like 22, 99, 77, 66. Like, these are all master numbers. And as a numerologist, to see this is one of those things that you're just kind of like, oh, wow, there's some heavy ascension here that's happening. So don't sleep on yourself. Know that your intuition is a gift and you truly have that power to release, move through, learn, love, have compassion for, all these things for yourself, okay? So let's get the last message for my personal year 7s during this 1 month. I just feel like you're ascending to a different space and you're becoming someone that you won't recognize later. It's interesting. So the card that came out of the Unshakable Peace deck is the number 2. Ironically, it says, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? It's exactly what I was talking about. Look at that. Hold on, let's see. Yep. Like, you can radically change your beliefs or change your results by shifting your beliefs. This is what I'm talking about. So like the healing aspect is all internal work that you're doing on yourself. So if you devote yourself to that internal work and shifting your beliefs, the results are going to shift as well. So think about the things that that's limiting you, because I feel like even with that compassion card coming out as like a struggle, like a blockage in a sense, it really made it clear that these are things that you're just working on with yourself. And that's what the 1 energy is for. It's for you to work on yourself. And you're in the 7 personal year, so of course you're going to see that. Now I will say there may be some like reflections being sent back to you based off of how you are believing in yourself or what beliefs you're carrying. So you may see the reflections of that through other people. So pay attention to your triggers. Pay attention to what's happening. Pay attention to how you're trying to control certain things. I do get that. And then just know that there's an avenue for you to go down to actually do some healing to releasing these things, because you can't hold on to it anymore, okay? Now, I'm going to leave that message there. This was a perfect message to end on as far as like your beliefs and learning. Like you're going to be fine. You're okay. You're okay. So with that being said, that's the message for you today. I hope this helps you throughout the month. If you feel like this message resonates with you, please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe to this video and my channel. And then also, if you're interested in taking that modality of working through your dreams and you're a dreamer, go ahead and click the link in the description box below for the Dream Warrior Coaching Program. It is an intimate program, an intimate space and container, and we're starting next month. So just go ahead and get that. Check it out. If you have any questions, please let me know. And until then, I will probably see you later, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Thank you guys so much.